Hey guys, and welcome to the pre-rendered podcast. Today is our third episode. Today we'll only be featuring me, Niker411, and Screw a Kangaroo.
Hi everyone.
Richard can't be a part of this show as he has a lot of college things to do right now. Uh, Finals and things like that, I believe. Anyway, today's topic is Christmas and our 20, what we want gaming to go for in 2011. And since you actually brought this subject up, why don't you start, Mr. Tommy?
For me, what I want most in 2011 for games is Mass Effect 3. I think it's a really highly anticipated video game, and it's the final game in the trilogy for BioWare.
Hmm.
What's interesting is that it's going to feature multiplayer for the first time, and to me, I don't know how they can do that. I'm thinking it might be like an Assassin's Creed,
Hmm.
where it's separate from the storyline, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. But I can't think of any reason for multiplayer to be in the campaign.
No co-op? You don't think it would work?
No, I don't think it will work at all because you can't have two shepherds in the storyline.
Fair enough. Fair enough. See, I've never played any of the Mass Effect games, so I would not know.
You really should. I would highly recommend it. They're on the PC too.
Okay, I'll definitely have to go pick it up then. Very soon. So, one thing I want gaming to go for in 2011, or just to see where it can go, is where the Connect and Move will go. I'm interested to see how far the Connect can move. Because the Connect, like I said, I'm not sure what it can do because of the limitations. Not limitations, but just no controller. Like I still don't know how they're going to be able to pull off an adventure game or an RPG and stuff like that. So I'm very very kind of excited to see where it'll go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that's definitely going to be the big part of probably 2011 or maybe even 2012. It's just right now they're just experimenting with it. You have like the dance game, which you use your body to move around in some sports, but yeah, for adventure, especially shooter. If they're gonna go for a shooter, I don't know. Do you have to make your hand into a gun and just like bang 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 or
Yeah. See
point
that.
at the screen?
Yeah. See, I don't get it. And plus, do you know how much room you actually need to play a Connect?
I do not.
10 feet. 10 feet
10 feet.
by 10 feet.
Wow. Hmm.
So you would have to play in your living room, and sometimes you'd even have to like move your couches and stuff. It's not something that you could play in your bedroom, most likely.
Well, I'm pretty sure later on in the future they'll probably change the size to
Well,
make it better for everyone. I don't know.
I would hope so. I mean, I think that's honestly one of the reasons why Connect isn't selling that well in Japan and things like that. I mean, I know this guy in Japan, his name is Luke, and he says he's not buying a Connect because his apartment isn't big enough, and a lot of places aren't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't have a Connect right now. I don't see the point in having it quite yet.
Mhm.
No games have really grabbed my interest,
Mhm.
and I know there'll be more better games in the future, and I'm pretty sure the price will go down too for the Connect.
I'm hoping because
Well,
it.
yeah, it's 150 right now, but I'm pretty sure it'll go down to at least maybe 120 in a few years or so.
Hmm. See, I think it's not going to be a few years. I'll make this prediction. You can go on record. I think
Uh,
it'll. I think it'll drop down to at least 120 within 6 months.
hmm.
I
All
I
right.
I think it'll drop within 6 months because they're gonna want more people to buy it. You know what I mean? And after a while, its novelty will wear off, kind of like the Wii did.
Yeah.
Okay, and the other thing, I want to see where the Move is gonna go. The Move seems like a lot of fun, even though it seems just like a better Wii. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what it pretty much is. It's just the Wii version of PlayStation.
PlayStation has a knack of doing that. Everything Nintendo does, PlayStation does a few years later and does it better.
Well, yeah, because they see all the cons and the pros. They take the pros and they fix those cons or improve it just to make it stand out.
Hmm. Oh, you know what's another thing I can't wait to get in 2011?
What?
The Nintendo 3DS.
Nintendo 3D. You know what? I'll tell you right now. I actually played 3D um, PlayStation Portable,
Hmm.
PSP,
Hmm.
and it's pretty sick. Actually, it's really cool. I was in Los Angeles, and they had these people were having the 3D PSP,
Hmm.
and they say the same thing for the DS also, and they just they want us to like write down flyers, just let us test it, see if we like it. They even put in like Spy Kids 3D film in there just to show the 3D effects,
Yeah.
and it's pretty cool. I mean, I was actually impressed.
Were you? It
Yeah,
works. It is actually 3D without glasses.
it is 3D without glasses.
That's pretty impressive. I myself haven't had a Nintendo console or a Nintendo handheld since the Game Boy Advance, so I think I actually might end up buying Nintendo 3DS.
I still have my Game Boy Advance SP. I haven't gotten a DS. My brother just got the DS. He bought it off a friend last week, I believe.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So I believe that is where we both want things to go. We're both kind of interested to see where things will go, certain games, and just I think the entire gaming in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, there isn't gonna be any new consoles for like at least another 5 years.
See, that's not true. There are two consoles coming out this year.
Really, which ones?
There's one called the Jungle,
Jungle.
which is being made by Panasonic.
Uh huh.
It is basically a handheld, like take it with you, gigantic MMORPG player.
Hmm.
So imagine it as you have World of Warcraft in your pocket.
Oh God. Oh, we need to get the nerds outside somehow.
Yeah, Cataclysm that came out recently.
Oh, I know, I know. I was aware of it. I think they charge like $80 for the expansion pack.
They did.
Ah, why?
See, I don't know. I don't play WoW, but apparently people that tell me that do play WoW, this is like completely changed the game. Like it changed the world completely.
With better graphics or what?
I'm not sure better graphics. Just imagine that you're playing one of your Halo games, right? And you put an upload to it, and you have completely all new maps, or the maps that you do have completely change.
Hmm.
I believe it's kind of like that. And to people who play WoW a lot, I think that would be worth it to them. But to most people that don't play or don't aren't addicted to it, I think $80 is way too high.
Yeah, to me it's way too high for a computer game like that.
Well, not only is it not even really a computer game, like you said, it's an expansion pack.
I know that's true.
So
But
I mean, I'm pretty sure you get new stories and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm not into it, so I couldn't really tell you.
yeah, neither was I. But
But yeah, that's just one of the systems coming out, the Jungle. And then there was this new system that came out called On Live.
and what's that?
It's basically this gigantic subscription thing. You can either get it for your PC or you can get it in its own console. Basically, you pay a certain amount of money a month, and then or no, not that's free. I'm sorry. To actually get the system itself, it's free. You can buy games like Batman: Arkham Asylum through your computer, and it will come onto the system, and you can just like stream it to your system.
That's cool.
Yeah, and a lot of big publishers have signed up to do it. Like on this, Warner Brothers, Capcom, Konami, EA, just to name a few off the top of my head. They all signed up to be a part of this new system.
Hmm. So that could be actually a really big thing then.
It could be, or it could crash really hard. See, the thing
That's
is, if you buy your games, let's say you buy your Batman Arkham Asylum, you spend your $15 to get it. If the system goes down, you lose your games.
ooh.
So if this thing ends up crashing, you spend your money on it. It's all the stuff you bought is gone.
I see. Well, that sucks big time then.
Yeah, it's good, and then again, it's not good. Another thing you can do on there is you can actually rent your games. Like you spend $4 and you can get a game for a week instead of just buying it.
So it's like the Netflix of gaming in a sort of way.
Kind of. It's like a direct GameFly.
Hmm.
So those are just two things that are coming out. The On Live actually just barely came out, I guess, right before the New Year's, but it kind of counts as a New Year's thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there you go. And to be honest, the Kinect has been kind of like its own mini console release with how many it's sold.
Oh yeah, that was like the big Christmas hit actually.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty insane. Okay, so I think that wraps that up. The next thing we're going to get into in this podcast is video game releases that are going to be coming out this January of this month. I will go first since you went first last time.
All right.
One of the only games I want to talk about really is Kingdom Hearts Recoded for the Nintendo DS. Like I said, I don't have a DS, but I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, and any Kingdom Hearts game is a good Kingdom Hearts game. They have not made one flop of a game yet. All the Kingdom Hearts games have been golden so far. So I'm looking forward to that. And the only other game I can honestly see that interests me at all is the new Dead Space.
Hmm.
This is coming out this month. And if you've played the original, it's a survival horror game set in space, obviously, and it's just a lot of fun. They did really good cinematics, and the environment is really it's as real as you can get for a survival horror game with space and aliens. Like how they made some of the aliens, EA said, is that they actually took pictures of like dead bodies and stuff like that, like car crash victims, and actually kind of animated them into aliens and stuff. So it's really realistic in kind of a sick way.
That's pretty cool. No, I got a question about the Kingdom Hearts one. I mean, I know there's one and two that came out in the PlayStation 2,
Hmm.
and then there's like a bunch of multiples on the PlayStation Portable and also on the DS.
Uh huh.
But is there a third one?
They hinted at it. It's finally been confirmed. They're working on it, and I think they said, don't quote me on this. I'm probably wrong, but they said there will be a third one, and it could be as late as 2016, dude.
Wow.
It takes a really long time to make a full console version of these games for some reason. They keep building stuff around the first two, and it'll take a while to get the third one out.
Because it's been years since the second one came out.
Yes, it has. And if you remember, that one took about 5 years to make.
5 years?
4 or 5 years, it kept getting delayed over and over and over again.
Wait, then how long did the first one did it take?
I
Because I
don't.
thought they came out within like at least a 3 year time span or something.
I honestly do not remember when the first one came out.
Hmm.
I don't know, but it was a big difference.
Wow.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is a good series and a good game, and I don't know why it takes so long. I mean, you can maybe bring it down to rights because there's so many different Disney and Square characters.
True.
So I'm assuming that would take a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I don't know. Basically, this is how I believe it goes. There's the first Kingdom Hearts, and then in between the first Kingdom Hearts, there is Chain of Memories, which is the gap between 1 and 2. And then there is, on the PSP, after Chain of Memories, there is, um, what's it called? The PSP one that came out.
I don't know.
I can't remember what it's called, but that explains the story of Roxas. And then number two, and then I believe Recoded, but I'm not exactly sure about Recoded where it fits in the timeline.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. So those are just the few games I want to talk about that are coming out this month. How about you?
I will tell you right now. I'm going to talk about one game and one game only.
All right.
And it is the only game that I will play if I buy a PlayStation 3.
Can I
And
take can I take a guess at it before I even?
yeah, go right ahead.
All right. Uh, I'm going to guess Mind Jack.
No.
Okay. What is it?
It is Little Big Planet 2.
Little Big Planet 2.
Yeah, it comes out today, January 3rd.
Okay.
Now, I love this game, playing it at my cousin's house. I played the first one, and it's just amazing how this game is based off the community making maps and having the rest of the world play them.
Mm-hmm.
And for the second, and they've done so much more. You can actually play games within a game,
Mm-hmm.
like I from if I remember from the trailer, like I guess like a little Galaga version.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, they got more detail with it. There's more stuff, and it's just fun.
Someone made a fighting game for it, right? That's actually getting sold pretty, or not sold, but you can download it pretty big right now, right? Someone took Little Big Planet 2 system and made Marvel versus Capcom versus Sony.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have a trailer for it up on YouTube.
Huh. Should probably check that out. Also, like, okay, another game I found out that's coming out this month is Mass Effect 2 for the PlayStation 3.
Mm.
Which, to me, it's a great idea because I love the game. I think everyone should play it. It's a great storyline, great voice acting, just a great game overall. I mean, everyone who listens knows I'm a great Halo fan. But once Mass Effect 3 comes out, Mass Effect would be my number one game.
So, since you said everybody should do it, do you think Mass Effect should be on the Wii?
Well, it would be very tough if it was on the Wii.
Okay, then. I understand because the Wii's graphic capabilities.
But people should play it.
If they have a 360 or a PS3, they should definitely get it, you think?
Yeah, I mean, for the Wii, I mean, it's a little. I mean, they could probably. I don't know. It'd probably be tough with the Wii, but I don't think the Wii can carry, like, the graphics of
Mm-hmm.
it. Like the Xbox and the PlayStation and even the PC. But, if it's possible, then yeah, let them do it. But it's just a great game overall.
I agree. So, are those the only games you wanted to bring up, good sir?
Yeah, that's the only great game. Oh yeah, Mass Effect 2 comes out January 18th. And what's nice about it, it will come with a nice comic of telling the first one of the first game, since the first game never came out to the PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
So based on the choices you made on the comic will affect the second game, Mass Effect 2.
Cool.
And if you buy the Mass Effect 2, like within like the first month or so, you'll get the Cerberus network, which will come with exclusive missions and weapons, and I think it will also include the downloadable content that was in the Xbox Live.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about that. I think you have to buy it on the market, or it will come automatically, but I'm not sure.
Ah, okay. Okay. Okay, so this is the part of the podcast where we answer fan questions. And we only have one question, and it's actually a pretty good question. It comes off of Pete'sGameRoomForum.com. The username is Young Gandhi. I'll 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 read his whole thing. He says he's never actually listened to us, but he's very interested to start. So he asked for some links, and he said here is his question. Have any of us ever considered getting into any aspect of game development?
That's a very good question.
That is.
Well, for me, I would probably have to say no. I do like playing video games, but I'm more of a movie person. I like to make films and put it on, but I am into machinima making. I mean, I know it's no game development, but that's like the only aspects where I use gaming for my films. But as for like, I think in the past, I think I did want to make video games.
Mm-hmm.
Like probably, yeah, in the past. But I just grew in love with movies more. Yeah.
Fair enough. See, me, I've tinkered with it. I've tried using different game engines. I've tried the RPG Maker. It's something that takes a lot of time and patience. I don't think I have that. I wouldn't mind maybe helping come up with ideas for a game or being a concept person, but I don't think I would actually be able to do it. I recently went down to a game making workshop for concept art and stuff like that. One, you have to. I'm not a very good artist, so that was harder, and it takes a lot of work. Just game developers, I respect the hell out of them because you have no idea how much work they go through. But me personally, I just don't think so. So there's that for you.
All right.
All right.
That's
So I hope that answered your question, young Gandhi. Um, Now we will get into the part of the show where we will talk about different gaming news that's coming out. Would you like me to go first, Tommy?
yes. Go first because I'm still looking for mine.
All right. Some things never change.
No, they don't.
All right. So my report is Connect is apparently supposed to reach 7.6 million sales in 2011.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah. Last month, Microsoft upped its estimates for its Kinect motion sensing camera peripheral, saying it's expected the add-on to build an installed base of 5 million by the end of the year. While Sony's motion sensing Move controller launched months earlier than Kinect, Screen Digest believes Microsoft's add-on will be able to overtake its counterpart by the end of next year, through 2011. The firm predicted a worldwide Kinect installed base of 7.6 million, just edging out a 7.3 million Move-enabled PlayStation 3 user base. Another of Sony's initiatives made the Screen Digest report, though probably not the way electronics giants would have wanted. The firm doesn't expect 3D TV sales to catch on next year, even though the sets have been introduced in essentially every major market around the world. The firm suggests current 3D broadcasters place too much of an emphasis on live sporting event and non-recurring programs, and that the glasses required of current 3D TVs will serve as a deterrent. As for glasses-free 3D TVs, or auto stereoscopic sets, Screen Digest doesn't expect those to become mass market options for another decade. And a Screen Digest analysis has contacted GameSpot to clarify the firm's forecast. The 7.6 million Kinect and 7.3 million Move-enabled PS3 numbers represent new sales in 2011 only, and do not include either peripherals into 2010 installed base. Now, is that just me, or is that aiming really high for a peripheral, for an add-on?
I think they're aiming high. Um, I don't know. Like, I think they just get excited. Oh wow, we're actually selling the product. I think they're having high expectations and might be disappointed when the actual results of showing that they're wrong.
So you don't. How much do you think it'll sell? Do you think it'll make up to 5 million, or do you think? Because right now it's at 2 million.
I wouldn't be surprised if it makes up to 5 million, but maybe I think they might reach maybe 3 to 4 million between those two, but I don't think five.
Hmm. Okay. Fair enough. I just thought that was pretty high for them to be going, and I guess you agree with me. There you go. So, do you have your news story yet, Tommy?
Actually, well, I'm looking for it, but I found this cool article that IGN.com posted. It's the console showdown of 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Which console is the best console? The PlayStation 3, Xbox, or the Wii? And
I'm
it's
I'm gonna
it's
take a guess and say the Wii.
okay. The Wii won for, let me see, because I guess there are like three things.
Mm-hmm.
The Wii is the winner of exclusives, which is console exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see why it won that. If I can find it. The Wii, okay. Wii owners always have plenty of exclusives to choose from, but the flip side of that is that they miss out on the heaps of games that come into both PlayStation 3 and 360. Still, this category, the Wii performed well in 2010. The game of the year for Wii, the highest score and exclusive across all three platforms, was Super Mario Galaxy 2, with perfect 10s from the US, UK team, and a 9.7 from yours truly in Australia. This is IGN.com. Donkey Kong Country Returns, GoldenEye 007, Monster Hunter Tri, and Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
Tatsunoko.
Tatsunoko, alright, thank you. Uh, round the list out. While the Wii's dominance is a little bittersweet for gamers in Australia, as we still waiting for Kirby Epic Yarn in Europe. But yeah, overall, their exclusive games are the best. Everyone like, I love Super Mario Galaxy. It's fun,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't have the second one. I wish I do. I also wish I had the Kirby one because you can only get those games on the Wii, and they look fun, entertaining, and it's suitable for all ages, which is great. Nintendo always knows how to do that.
I agree. I
So
agree.
for exclusives, the Wii won. Now let me see. For diversity, the winner goes.
360.
Yeah, that exactly. The 360 won that one. Should I even read why?
Well, they have everything. That's why. Party games, shooter games, sports games, anything you want, a 360 pretty much has it.
Yeah. Okay, so as for quality,
PS3.
let's see.
Am
Actually,
I 3 for 3?
alright. The
Am,
winner is the Xbox 360.
boo.
Well, because of the new slim Xbox look. The whole, like, the perfect Xbox.
True.
So, so it won that. So yeah, if it wasn't for the new Xbox, PlayStation would have taken it.
Darn it.
So yeah, that's the case. So that's it. The showdown comes down to pretty much the Xbox.
Dang.
Wii coming in second and PlayStation coming in third.
Ah, breaks my heart as a Sony fanboy. Okay, I'm just gonna post. That's actually pretty interesting, though. I must admit. I thought PS3 would win something, but I guess it just wasn't right for this time.
Not for this year, I guess.
You never know. 2011 could be a new year. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so since Richard isn't here, I'm gonna post up a third news story, something that you'd be interested in.
Ooh.
Halo lists 15 new Halo jobs.
Oh
Three
yeah.
343 industries looking for game engineer, multiplayer designer, effects artists, mission engineers for the next big Halo project. They listed 15 new openings at Halo Studio on its job portal page according to the listings. The Washington State developer is looking for a number of new individuals to fill various positions like multiplayer designer, effects artist, mission designer, staffing consultant, and others. All projects are listed for Studio's next big Halo project. This isn't the first time 343 Industries has displayed its enthusiasm to find new developers for the studio's secret Halo project. In June, the developer listed 24 high-level development positions, including lead environment artists, senior concept artist, senior producer, and 2 senior software development engineers, among other positions. It's no secret that Microsoft remains committed to creating titles around the Halo name. Bungie alum and 343 Industries head Frank O'Connor said the sci-fi series will continue through 2015. Since 343 Industries was founded in 2009, it has been busy spinning the franchise into new novels, comic books, and anime. For more in-depth examination of 343 Industries, take on the Halo universe. Check out GameSpot's coverage of the Halo panel from Comic-Con 2010. Are you intrigued, Mr. Halo?
Oh yes, I am.
Knowing that
Well,
knowing that
go
there's
on.
knowing that there's gonna be another damn Halo game.
Oh yes, I am excited for this one. I know Bungie's done, and then like Halo Reach was its swan song, and it's a fantastic game. I can tell you how many credits I have right now. I finally reached over 1 million people, over 1 million now.
You have no life.
Oh man, I want the inclement weather. I want the lightning and the cloud covering my Spartan as I kill. But yeah, I've read about this, and there were rumors that the secret project may be either Halo 4
Mhm.
or um, Halo Combat Evolved, just remodeled.
See, I heard they might be remaking the first Halo.
Yeah, that's what I'm Halo Combat Evolved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, which is fine with me.
Of course you would. You would pre-order it, get the legendary edition and all that stuff all over again, wouldn't you?
Oh yes, I would.
They have you gripped so tight, Tommy. You'll never get out of the Halo.
I won't unless Mass Effect does better.
Wow. Okay. So now we're moving into our last subject, games we have been playing recently. Um, I'll let you go first.
All right, well, Halo Reach is obvious. I have been playing that like mad over the winter break and vacation. But I've also been playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and oh boy, that is such a fun game. That is such a fun. I play Assassin's Creed Brotherhood when I'm on breaks from playing Halo Reach because I need my break from playing Halo Reach. I mean, Halo's great; I can play forever, but I need my break. So when I
Hmm.
need my break, it's Assassin's Creed.
Okay. That fun?
Yeah, it's that fun. You really should be playing it.
Is that all you've been playing though?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'll move into what I've been playing. Mostly recently, I've just been playing one game, Capcom versus SNK 2 for the PlayStation 2. I bought that game recently with a gift card from Amazon, and it's a really good game. It's not as good as Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but it's fun. Main reason why it's not as fun is just the universe isn't as diverse. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a fun game though. The special's a little harder to pull off, and it has a steeper learning curve, but it's still really fun. So other than that, I ordered some other games. Only one of them's come. Gran Turismo 3, which I got for 1 cent.
1 cent. What is that game?
It's a just a racing simulator. It's
Huh.
fun, but that's all it is a racing simulator. Other games I've ordered, but they haven't come yet, was a Xenosaga, which is an RPG, which they said will take me over 80 hours to complete.
Wow.
Um, a game called Devil Kings, which is like Dynasty Warriors on steroids, and a game called Rygar, the battle for something I don't remember, but it's kind of like God of War, except it predates God of War by 2 years.
Okay.
So that's what I've ordered. That's what I've been playing. That's basically it. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So I guess that's it for this episode. Pretty short episode this time.
Yeah, it's half the usual. I mean, we're missing our third member, but
Yeah. So this has been Niker411
and this is Screw Kangaroo.
signing off. See you later.
Later.